Hello everyone, my name is Whitney Dove and I am the manager of STEM certification programs at the National Institute for STEM Education. In this video, I'd like to share with you a brief demonstration of our National Certificate for STEM Teaching program. Welcome to the dashboard, where our candidates are able to check their progress through the program, view feedback from their coach, participate in discussions with other candidates that are going through the program, and see important updates and information from NISE. To get into the work of the program, our candidates can either click on the NCST certificate map over here on the left-hand bar, or they can click Launch to get right into the certificate map. The certificate map starts out by presenting some very helpful, important information to get everybody up and going in the program. Here you'll find more about our philosophy and our approach, our definition of STEM, our STEM teacher actions, and downloadable documents to help candidates work their way through the program. At the certificate map, we also have our 3 large domains, which include teacher actions and indicators. Each indicator includes both content and a portfolio page. It is at this indicator level that candidates work on their certificate. Let's say for indicator 28, investigable questions. You'll note that the content is represented by a computer icon and the portfolio is represented by a briefcase icon. In order to view the content, simply click on the computer icon. You can think of the content as the formal presentation on this material. So this is where NISE is teaching about investigable questions. The teaching piece, the content piece, is broken up into several sections. We always start with a first look, which is how we clarify our meaning of this indicator and help the candidates narrow their focus. Then we go through a what, where we tell what this indicator is. There's a reflection piece following that. Why, which is why we share why this indicator is important. A reflection piece. And then we get into how to implement this indicator in the classroom, followed by a reflection piece. In our STEM connections, we make a very explicit connection between this indicator in the classroom and this indicator in a few selected STEM career fields. At the certificate map, we also saw that portfolio icon. You can get to the portfolio for this indicator right here. Again, the portfolio is the assessment piece for the entire program. There is one portfolio page per indicator. These sections above the portfolio page provide a readiness assessment that helps our candidates assess their level of readiness, provide important information on how to get ready for the portfolio submission, how to complete the portfolio submission, and most importantly, include the collecting evidence document. Collecting evidence documents are at the very heart of this STEM certificate program. There is one collecting evidence document for every indicator. What our candidates do is they print these out and they observe a classroom. In most cases, there are some exceptions. They observe a classroom and they collect data of the indicator and practice. It is this data which is the basis for the portfolio submission. When the data is collected, our candidates come to the portfolio submission and they click Expand to open a portfolio submission form. Here they will describe the data points about where they were when they collected that information. They'll upload the document and they will read carefully the descriptions of this indicator at the novice level, gaining skill level, proficient level, and role model level. They will use the data they've just collected to make a determination about the level of implementation observed. After doing so, they will, in these following sections, connect the evidence that they've collected to their decision up here. We are looking for a clear and convincing argument that the level of implementation selected here is well supported by the collected evidence. In the following section, our candidates then say what they would recommend to help the teacher observed grow in this indicator. So they are providing actionable steps for the teacher to take to improve. After they are finished with these portfolio submission forms, our candidates will click Submit, and it will send the portfolio submission form to the candidate's dedicated certification coach for review. That review takes place within 48 hours. At that point, the submission is either accepted, meaning that it meets all criteria, or is sent back to the candidate so that some revisions can be made during a resubmit process. That entire process can take place as many times as necessary for the candidate to reach accepted on that indicator. When all 38 indicators have accepted portfolio submissions, the candidate is able to graduate from the program. Thank you, and I hope this has been helpful.